Tomorrow, the Kansas City Current open their season at CPKC Stadium. And head of it all, KMBC 9's Jamie Weiss is live there right now. Ahead of all the excitement, good morning, Jamie.
Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Kansas City. We are so happy to be live here at CPKC Stadium, where in just over 24 hours, more than 11,000 soccer fans are going to be packed in here to cheer on the Kansas City Current in their home opener against the Portland Thorns. So before we talk about the season opener, let's first take a moment to talk about this team and this current roster. We have the 2024 Golden Boot winner with a record-shattering 20 goals scored last season, Temo Chawinga, several national team call-ups like Michelle Cooper and Claire Hutton, plus a lot of depth in every position. That makes choosing the starters a tough decision for head coach Vlatko Andonovski.
It is very difficult. It's not easy to be on this side, and we understand that, but in the same time, more difficult it is. Sometimes it's nicer. I would rather have more option or extra options than not having options at all.
So it has been a very busy preseason for the Kansas City Current team members. They've been using that time to bond as a team, especially with the new players that have joined them in the offseason. And we've seen that chemistry firsthand on the pitch while they were practicing this week, because they know that first game is really going to set the momentum for this season. Last year when the Current played the Thorns in that home opener, they won 5-4. And while last year's home opener was also focused on the new stadium, these players say this atmosphere will still be infectious.
So I think being part of the game is going to be so exciting, because the first game of the year, being a home opener, is always so fun. And to be able to look back on what we did last year and like even the first game of the year, it was so exciting. And just to have that energy, even though it's not the first game at CPKC Stadium, to have it be the first game of the season after what we did last year is really exciting.
Obviously we have new players, so we're looking forward to seeing them on the field, and it's going to be fun. Just setting the standard. I think last year, obviously, we did set a standard, but this year we're taking it up another notch, and we're here to show you what we're all about now.
So with all of that excitement leading up to game day, we want to bring in Missy Jenkins with the Kansas City Current. You help people with that fan experience, with getting tickets. So let's just talk about last season. It was record-breaking, a sellout, 11,500 fans every game. What are we anticipating for this season?
We don't expect it to be any different this season. We are so excited. We bring back a number of season ticket holders who are so passionate and excited to be fans. And obviously, every game we try to release a number of single game tickets that we can give other fans a chance to come and experience what CPKC Stadium is. We are almost sold out for tomorrow's game. We were able to release a few standing room only tickets, so there's still a chance for fans to come tomorrow. But after this week, we'll have tickets out into the community so that people can come and experience this amazing stadium. If they aren't able to make a Kansas City Current game, we're really excited to bring some other opportunities here to the stadium. In just a couple of weeks, we're hosting the women's Mexican national team to play Jamaica. And then we just announced yesterday we're bringing the WL and PLL All-Star game. So we're going to have lacrosse here at CPKC Stadium. So lots of opportunities to get tickets to different events. And we're really excited about the season ahead.
It's pretty cool, just all of the opportunity that's being presented here at CPKC Stadium. And for tomorrow, for this season opener, a few standing room tickets. What do people need to do to get them before they're gone?
Yeah, so if you go to our social channels, to our website, to SeatGeek, there's a chance to get a few standing room only tickets left. They will probably go fast. I'd imagine we'll be sold out pretty quickly. We are excited to pack that stadium tomorrow and watch hopefully the team bring home a win.
All right, we're ready for that, Dove. Missy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we do want to mention, if you might not be able to make it to the stadium tomorrow, whether you have other plans going on or those tickets were sold out, the good news is you'll be able to watch it from here on KMBC Channel 9. The game airs at 11:45 tomorrow morning, the Kansas City Current against the Portland Thorns. And if you want a refresher on the story of CPKC Stadium and meet the fans and make every game electric, download our very local app and watch our KMBC 9 Chronicle, A Pitch Fit for a Queen. It's available for streaming now. You can also watch it on our website, kmbc.com. So while this stadium has had a year to really just work out the kinks, get ready for game day, there is something new this season, and that is food. If you know me, you know that is one of my favorite things to talk about, so make sure you stick with us. Coming up in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to be sharing some of the food offerings available this season. Donna, good morning. We are here at CPKC Stadium in one of the suites, and I had told you with so much confidence yesterday I was not going to be outside because I was worried about this win. But you know what? We want to just showcase how beautiful this stadium is. That's why we're here. That's why we're outside braving the elements, because we want everyone to see what is going to be seen here tomorrow. And one of the things that CPKC Stadium is known for, their incredible food offerings. Maybe I'm just a little bit biased here, but they have really unique offerings from local vendors. You'll see things like Yoli Tortilleria, Room 39, Joe's KC, and Billy's Grocery, just to name a few. But new this year is an emphasis on going green.
We're coming back with another round of amazing stuff this year. So on the concession side, on the Riverfront Collective, we showcase a bunch of new things, and we're leaning, we're pushing towards a lot of that, reducing the carbon footprint. So we have a cauliflower tikka masala we'll be selling this year. We also have a vegan chocolate pudding that you'll see. We have a brand new dill pickle tater tot. It comes with a ranch dressing, dill pickle seasoning on it, and chopped pickles.
And if that hasn't made you hungry yet, some of the other new items on the menu this season include chicken tinga burritos from Yoli Tortilleria, a Monte Cristo from Room 39, tuna poke bowls from Billy's Grocery, an Italian hoagie, and a chicken bacon ranch wrap. The culinary team at KC Current says that the dietary equity is also at the core of their menu.
Like 85% of our menu is available to be gluten-free in concessions. That's unheard of. We do a lot of vegan, a lot of vegetarian in our fine dining areas too, our all-inclusive clubs. And we have probably 2-3 guests just rush up to me and say, thank you so much for what you're doing here. And like, we had people in tears last year on opening match because they haven't been able to bring their children to a sporting event. And like, they have to bring snacks, and then they come here and it's like a whole new world.
Well, just like last season, fans will be able to pre-order their food ahead through the KC Current mobile app. Just keep in mind, not every food vendor is going to have that option, but something you can find right from your smartphone. So one thing fans may have noticed last season is they couldn't get a cup of Joe once they were inside the stadium. Well, that is going to change this year, and it's all because of this, Pitchside Coffee. It was started by a group of team players on the Kansas City Current.
We're actually really excited because we're going to be a vendor in the stadium for games. So we're really excited to have our truck out there and serve the fans and connect with the fans. Obviously, we'll be on the field, but just kind of serving them coffee and getting to share that experience with them, we're really excited about.
Vanessa DiBernardo, who you just heard from, is one of about 5 players who started this coffee truck last year, Pitchside. So don't worry, the players are still going to be playing tomorrow, but their truck is going to be here inside the stadium all season long. There will be stadium staff here working that. That way you can still get coffee, stay warm for a nice early game tomorrow morning starting at 11:45. And in honor of the first match of the season, there's going to be several giveaways happening tomorrow that we want to tell you about because, I mean, who doesn't love a good giveaway? So let's start with what's happening first. Early in the morning, 8:45, that's when activities get started on that plaza at CPKC Stadium. There's going to be free CPKC Has Heart hot and cold packs. Those are going to be available for the first 500 attendees. That is early. Those are going to go pretty quickly. The good news is, as fans leave, 10,000 CPKC Stadium stickers are going to be handed out to folks as they are leaving. So that will be why supplies last, but that's something that most fans should be able to get as they are leaving the stadium tomorrow after the match. So we are so excited to share all morning long what you need to know if you're coming out for the game tomorrow, all of the excitement going into this team, and of course, you just heard about the food, but we'll share everything you need to know all morning right here on First News. Donna, I'll send it back to you.
Jamie, thank you.
Hi, Donna. Good morning. Good morning, Kansas City. We are thrilled to be live here from CPKC Stadium, where we are getting you ready for everything you need to know tomorrow when the Kansas City Current open up their season against the Portland Thorns at 11:45 a.m. It's so exciting that game day is almost here, and we know that stadium staff are preparing on making those final touches on the pitch while the players are getting in their final practices to make sure they make a statement when they open the season tomorrow. I sat down with Captain Lola Bonta this week, and she's confident this is the team that could go all the way, which means there's a lot to look forward to this season.
I want us to play well every game. I want every player to stay healthy. You obviously want to win. I'm hoping, again, Temel wins, Golden Boot, MVP. I hope our team wins the Shield, the full thing we can get. Now they have Rookie of the Year, they have Midfielder of the Year. I'm hoping we can also get Coach of the Year. All these awards I would love for this team to have because I do think they deserve them.
So let's talk about what you need to know if you are planning to come out to that season opener tomorrow. It all gets started at 8:45 a.m. when the activities on the CPKC Plaza start up. So that's going to be where you can get your face painting done. You can make signs to help cheer on your favorite player. There's also going to be a lot of giveaways. We'll talk about that a little bit more in our next half hour. But then the moment I think a lot of people are waiting for, 9:45 tomorrow. That is when the stadium gates open. That's when we anticipate a lot of the KC Current Blue Crew team. That's when we anticipate a lot of the supporter stand section to make their way in. Supporter stand is open seating, so typically they like to get in early so they can secure their spots. Of course, if you've been waiting for that perfect player autograph, 10:15 is a time you want to keep track of. That's going to be when a couple of the players are going to be around the concourse here giving those autographs. And then it all comes down to 11:45 a.m., that first kick when the season officially gets started. If you haven't been out to the riverfront in a while, I do want to give you a quick heads up, though. There's some changes you need to be aware of because, to put it lightly, there's a lot of construction going on here in the riverfront area between the Kansas City streetcar extension to the riverfront and then just business buildings, too. There's so much expansion happening here, so it's causing a bit of a mess when it comes to actually parking and construction. So take a look at this map here. Grand Boulevard Bridge is currently closed to traffic, so all drivers and rideshare coming to the stadium are going to need to take Berkeley Riverfront Parkway. You'll be able to follow the signs to drop off near Port KC. That is going to be on the far side of the Origin Hotel. But I want to bring it back out here live to CPKC Stadium where we are meeting some of the hype members of the Kansas City Current, the Kansas City Blue Crew with President Kristen Ross. Kristen, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to be here. It's a very exciting week coming up.
So this is going to be your first time as president for the Blue Crew. We had such a great time getting to meet so many of your team members when we worked on our Chronicle and Pitch Fit for a Queen last year. Talk me through what game day looks like for a Blue Crew member.
It's a long, busy day for us usually. We're here, like you said, when gates open pretty much, and we're just getting ready, everything ready over there, getting all the flags out and prepping up so we can be as loud as we can, get drums set up and all that good stuff.
And what do people need to know coming into this game day, the first of a season, whether you're a Blue Crew member or this is going to be your first Kansas City Current game?
I highly recommend you download the team's app. I know that they have links to our chants and stuff on there, and that's a great way so you can be involved in all the chanting and cheering we're doing in the stadium. We also, if you want to stop by one of our tailgates, we have a spot over by Block 15 in the River Market, and that's where we'll be for a few hours before the game as well.
Yes, because we can't tailgate here with all the construction. Tailgating, that's what we have to do. So, Kristen, thanks so much for joining us.
Welcome.
We look forward to seeing you and all the Blue Crew tomorrow morning on KMBC if you can't make it out to the game. And you may have noticed Kristen was wearing a really cool kit. Take a close look at this image here on your full screen because the Kansas City Current's going to have a new look for some of their games this season. The team unveiled their Teal Town kits, the full teal uniform. It features a map of Kansas City along with other details. This is the team's secondary kit, so they're only going to wear it when they're not in Kansas City. But you can buy your Teal Town jersey through the team's website or pro shop right now. So make sure you stick with us all morning long right here on First News. There was so much to talk about when it comes to the Kansas City Current and their season opener. Coming up in our next half hour, we're going to hear from head coach Vlatko Andonovski, get his thoughts on why it's going to be a really tough choice to pick a starter. That's all coming up in just a bit. Donna?
All right, yeah, good problem to have. Jamie, thank you. And all those fans, we know Kansas City sports fans, they're going to show up no matter what.